Good morning and happy Thanksgiving. It is day number 174. Yesterday I had 27,635 steps, and you know it, today I'm back on track for another 24,000. You know, one of the first sounds I got to expose myself to this morning is one of my favorite sounds. Made a video yesterday about 5 lessons I wish I would have learned about money. I'll leave a card in this video. You should check that one out. I got to hear the sound of my shredder. I had to shred 2 more credit cards. And slowly but surely, those shackles of consumer debt are just falling off. I could not be more happy. Thankful. The theme for today. I could not be more thankful I got to put those through the shredder. It is a chilly 33 degrees out here in Las Vegas this morning. And that's why I've got my sweater on. Got some gloves in my fanny pack and my neck warmer in my pocket, which I'm using to warm up my left hand. Gosh, this year is almost over. And it's been a great year. It's been pretty fantastic. I cannot lie. The fire finally got lit to start this channel. And it's been one of the most rewarding things ever, because on top of being able to display consistency and some progress along my best version of me self, I can also look back and see where I started and where I am now. And in the future, this is going to be invaluable, because usually, you've got some dots on the screen when you look at weight loss over time, but you don't get to see or hear how you sounded, how you looked, your body language, all that good stuff. And this is essentially just a catalog to be able to look back at, especially when in the future I take on clients to help them transform their entire life too. I can say, look, this is where I started and this is where I am now. And I can really help bring home the fact that this doesn't happen overnight. It's just one day after another, I'm showing up. And that's a similar ringing message in each of these videos. But every day that I let you know what day it is and how many steps I hit the day before is me just displaying that. This is a one day at a time, over and over and over thing. And it's rewarding once you really get on the path. I imagine it's going to be a relatively quiet night, because on Thanksgiving Day, a lot of places are closed, with the exception of grocery stores. I made the mistake of going to Costco and Walmart yesterday, both of which were a zoo. Kind of reminded me of Christmas time when I was a kid, and going to the mall around Christmas time, 1 or 2 days before, or maybe the day before, and how people were scrambling last minute to get that last item. That's how it felt last night. There's this sense of urgency that if you don't get the thing you need, Christmas is ruined. It's ruined, not realizing that on December 26th, all that stuff that you were, fighting for, reaching over people to grab the last one on the shelf, it's going to get returned. Someone's not going to think it's the perfect gift. So they're going to stand in line to return it on the 26th. Then you can go and pick it up, probably at a discount. Don't tell anyone I told you that, though. But that's the truth. So I'm wondering what everyone is going to eat today. Me, I've got my eye on a nice ribeye steak with some butter and good company over at Morton's Steakhouse. Early reservation. I've actually got plans to do my Road to Monetized video today and drop that today, because I've got some work in California that I need to complete tomorrow before I head to Atlanta on Sunday. or the weather is really cold. So it'll be a day early this week. I think next week I'll be able to get back on schedule for Friday. But I've seen a little bit of growth over the past week, over the past 7 days, that I'm pretty excited to share. I've learned some new things, so I'll also, give some tips on what I've learned. That way, maybe if you have a channel or a small channel, or even a big channel, and you just didn't know these things, you can apply them too. I'm always looking to reach out with a helping hand, to people that want to do stuff. Like yesterday, I learned about a few things, and as soon as I got home, I just started applying them. I don't sit on information anymore. I don't procrastinate anymore. Just I understand how important action is to getting to a point where you can be consistent. But if you don't take that first step or those first steps, you never get to get into consistency. At that point, you're just kind of starting over and over again, instead of just sticking with that one thing. The learning process has been amazing. Like being in a state where I can accept information and just apply it right away. Game changer for sure. Like I finally am getting to realize growth, whereas before, we'll tell you one of the pitfalls I had with my channel in the very beginning. I started the channel as I was doing giveaways early on. And I realized now that what I was attracting was people that just look for giveaway channels. And those subscribers, they forget about your channel, or they don't really watch your content. The only thing they're actually interested in is the giveaways. So, any type of value you give in the future isn't going to be well received, because that's what they weren't there for that in the first place. And as your subscriber base grows, right? Like in the very beginning, I had those subscribers like a little over 300. And I believe that the algorithm serves your content to your subscribers first. I mean, there's a pie, and I'm sure there's a percentage, but if it serves your content to your subscribers first, and they were only there for giveaway stuff, and you have non-giveaway content, they're not going to show up and watch your stuff. And then it hurts your analytics, and you might only get 1 or 2 views on your video. And then the cycle continues until you start reaching other people and providing them value, and then they can refer your content. Because if not, that original base of people, if you're not constantly giving things away, they're not going to return. That's one of the things I learned. And I wanted to share that with you because I think that's pretty valuable information. And if you are struggling on your channel and you're in the very beginning and you think like, I'll just do giveaways, just people will show up, I would avoid it. I would definitely avoid it. Wait till you have a loyal subscriber base that consumes your content before you consider doing that. These holiday mornings are a bit more still. There's a few cars passing by, but there's a lot less going on. Not a lot of people are heading to work or really have anything but getting to their family member's house or preparing a meal set up for today. So life is pretty easy. I cut this one a bit short today because I want you to be able to get to whatever you need to get to today, whether that be preparing a meal, or if you are headed to a family member's, want you to get there nice and safe. Remember, you can always listen to these videos. So you always have that option. Just in case, you're in the car, you're watching me walk down the street. I want to hear about some crash because someone was watching a guy walk down the street on YouTube. You can listen. Listen to my voice. Well, if you made it this far, I'd like you to leave the word Thanksgiving in the comment section. Just lets me know that you're sticking with me all the way to the end, which I greatly appreciate. And also keep an eye out for that Road to Monetized episode 2 video that's coming out. I'll leave a card to it as soon as I'm done so that you can check it out just in case you're a smaller YouTube channel. Well, that's all for now. I hope you have a fantastic Thanksgiving Day. And if you're going Black Friday shopping, be safe out there. People are serious about their deals, and I'd love for you to come out unscathed. Until tomorrow, day 175, I'm Brandon Alexander. Have a fantastic holiday.